How's it going, my mighty friends? Tim here once again, and yes, it's not gonna be. It's kind of gonna be Wednesday related, but the coolest thing just happened, and Wednesday reached over the most viewed, uh, the most viewed minutes for a North American series on Netflix, and that's just amazing. So, I always love these guys, so I felt like wanting to do a more like a tribute to these guys, and it is ranking the Millar Gough Inc. Series. Now I'm not gonna rank the movies, maybe for another day, but this because they worked on Shanghai Noon movies, Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights. They worked on Spider-Man 2. Of course, the Hannah Montana movie. Lethal Weapon 4. I Am Number 4, which is in my opinion a very fun movie. But this is, just ranking the series they've done. Starting with the Shannara Chronicles, which was a series on MTV. It's the least of mine because it's like that. I was at that time where all I wanted to see was more Smallville, and Smallville to me was a show that after they left, I just wanted to see them come back and redo everything, but it didn't work. But I grew to like it more. This is, I turned 20 that year, and but I grew to like it. Next is Charlie's Angels. The Charlie's Angels reboot, I have to say, is better than the reboot that that horseshit Elizabeth Banks did, with the exception of Jasmine from Aladdin. I liked her in that. I thought she should have just had her own movie. But this, in my opinion, was a show that could have worked. This was the time when Millar and Gough was kind of, they were out of the whole Smallville thing. They got away after season 7. They were doing a few things. They were doing a movie, and then they went back producing and creating this. And it's not bad at all. It's it's nothing Aaron Spelling would touch, but I mean, like, it's nothing in Aaron Spelling caliber, but you still had you still had a good vision, and you still had a good direction, because it was still directors that worked with these guys with Smallville. But it's still, if I check it around online, the Daily Motion, I definitely watch more of it, because again, it's something different. And when we get to the Strip was a show that I think it was our first created series. They did a few movies, and they were doing this, and it did not work well. But then the following year, they end up doing Smallville. Smallville became such a phenomenon. But I looked at some episodes, and they're actually not that bad. A good story, and it's just one of those those shows that you can just watch twice and you look at something different. Into the Badlands, I have to say, is an excellent series, and you have a really good cast of just imaginative talents, and Miles actually directs 2 episodes back to back. While we haven't really gotten a directed episode, Miles would work on Since Memoria, which is my favorite Smallville episode, and one of my favorite episodes in general for a series, that I always wanted to see Miles direct I want to see Miles direct something in Wednesday, and I would love to see Al direct, but Who knows? But I always like the imaginative to this, and I know how they're fans of action and how they kind of execute it with this style. It's amazing. Next is Wednesday. I've said this a lot of times how much I really appreciate this. It's my it's close to my favorite series of this year. But as I am rewatching, as I re-binged the 8 episodes, I'm finding out that Enid, in my opinion, is more of the glue and the heart and the soul of this series. I know I'm going to get disliked on this, as I say in a lot of videos, but I would love for them to do an Enid, something Enid, like a back thing with Enid, like maybe like a mini something, because there's something with, and the following she has, the fandom, who knows? But Ortega's doing really great as Wednesday. But Emma Myers as Enid is just, there's something with this character I want to see more of. I want to see her, on in adventures in San Francisco. I want to see her, have these mysteries with all these other, people I've been hearing about. Like, I want to see that. And Wednesday, I want to see more adventures with her as well in this second season. But I don't know why. I just want to see more of that character. There's just something with that character. My favorite character of 2022. And of course, you probably know what'll be my number one. It's Smallville. It's Smallville. Come on. It's fucking Smallville. Um, yes, it has worked with, seasons 1 through 7. They leave after 7, which is a bummer. Souders and, Kelly and Brian or Peterson and Souders were all right, but they're not Alan Miles. And, I liked episodes with, I liked Warrior, and I liked Absolute Justice, but there's just something with Alan Miles I liked a lot more. Memoria, Shattered, Rosetta, Legacy, Run, Crypto, Hex, Cyborg, Vengeance, which fucking misty-eyed. You'll end up misty-eyed from watching that. But I'm telling you, it's gotta be Smallville. So I always enjoyed these guys, and I want to see more of what they're gonna do in the future. So hope you like this, and see you later.